Thanks for noticing. Once in a lifetime.
I love that.
This video and all content is made possible by our Patreon subscribers. For $3 a month, you can help keep the lights on here at From North to Wharf. Thank you for your ongoing support. And if you would like your own From North to Wharf merchandise, head to fromnorthtowharf.threadless.com.
Does Hestia know you?
Oh yeah, clearly, we're on a wrong name basis.
And now we're here, and there aren't any monkeys being friends with lions!
Okay, no one said for sure there'd be monkeys, honey.
I'm not gonna arrest the moose.
He's a good boy! He's a good boy!
Being your muse no longer amuses me. It's pretty good, you can use that. But that's it! I'm done with your show.
From the Great North to Wonder Wharf! Alright!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of From the Great North to Wonder Wharf, your unofficial one-stop destination for bento box information. As always, I'm Mike.
And I'm JB. How's everyone doing?
Hey, everybody. Hello. It's October Eve, if you will. Tomorrow, we switch over to spooky North to Wharf.
We are more than ready.
Next week, you're going to see a brand new background. Next week, you're going to see a brand new intro. Tomorrow, I think we're posting our ever so popular Halloween episode list. JB's already got that squared away and ready to go. He's had it for a while, actually.
Yeah. Ready to go, guys. It's going to be fun. We've got a lot of fun, spooky things that we're going to talk about. So
we got the episode battles that we all know you love. And we found a way to make it easier to follow along as to the battles.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice little March Madness. Mike did an awesome job on the graphic. So we'll have, starting tomorrow, battles, and it's gonna be fun.
Starting tomorrow, we're entering spooky season. There's gonna be tier list videos on YouTube. There's gonna be like I said, not just battles for episodes, but like costume battles. Just so much going on, and we're super stoked, and can't wait to start tomorrow.
It should be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Plus,
good.
we have all of our cool designs and stuff we're still working on, and yeah, it should be good. We got 2, I think, for you tonight.
We got, and I will tease this. We have 2 tonight. Both designs are from JB, and one of the designs is easily one of my favorites, if not my most favorite design that we've ever done as far as like Halloween stuff goes, and probably merchandise release goes, is one of my favorite designs ever. So
that's
super
pretty cool. At least for me, I feel pretty good about that.
And yeah, so we'll show that a little later. Let's see. Zepper says woohoo to you as well. Hello, Homer. Toasty One says, my cat Steven must be excited. He just woke me up in time to tune in. Your cat knows what's up. So
it's true.
Tip of the hat to Steven. You're doing the Lord's work. Chelsea's hi. AJ, thanks for coming over from Instagram. Hello. I'm doing well. JB, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. These episodes are pretty solid, so I'm having a good time.
Silly says sup. JZG, hey y'all. I dig the opening and the music and all that jazz. Appreciate it. Yeah, all that's going away next week. But it's gonna be spooky. So Homer, what you doing there? Why are we just typing all the episode titles? Yeah, that's cool. Thumbs up to that, JB.
I'll do that.
Chelsea, in that last season? Yeah. Wait, well, Homer, why are we typing in all the titles? Dear God, Homer. Yeah. Let's chill. LMAO. So G. Oh. Yeah. Let's pump the brakes on those. A lot of titles. Too much to digest.
Too many titles.
Oh, the 13. Yeah, Homer, you should know by now. We don't worry about production codes or cycles. We just care about what's being shown in the season and what's coming. And that's what we're here to discuss. We have a brand new episode. We have the season premiere of Bob's. We have not the season premiere. Well, it's not the season premiere of Universal Basic Guys because we've already had a couple episodes of them. And then we have the season premiere of Crapopolis. And for those of you who watched all day of Animation Domination, it kicked off at like 5.
It was so long.
But I mean, can't be mad if you get a bunch of cartoons in a day. Can't be too mad. Excuse me. But yeah, not much in the way of news. We did learn that Todd Land will be at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Surprising.
Yeah.
So they'll be at Comic Con. They haven't announced any guests or anything. Todd Land did announce it off the back of a Crapopolis tweet. So I wonder if Crapopolis will have
Crapopolis.
Yeah, if they'll have any kind of presence there. Wait, what's happening? Oh, hey Abby. So glad you can make it.
What's up, Abby?
Hey, I'm so glad you can make it, and I hope you're doing well. I haven't watched the Basic Guys yet. It's all right. We'll give you everything you need to know about that show.
Yeah, I mean, it's there. We're gonna talk about it. It's just interesting to look at it on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. Everyone is just bashing it.
What, this episode?
Yeah, they're like at 22% or 23%.
Universal Basic Guys.
Yeah, they're just ruthless to it right now.
I will say this, and we'll discuss it more when we get into the episode. It's not bad. I won't say the show is bad. Hold on, little. Let's back that up a little. So beep beep beep. Let's put it in reverse, Terry. When the trailer came out, was not a fan. Was not looking forward to it.
We were nervous about that.
Did not give a rip. And then I've seen a handful of episodes, and it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. But it's nothing special yet. It's just there. Much like Bless the Hearts, Housebroken, or Duncanville. They were just there. They played their part and they were just there.
Agreed.
But I am surprisingly delighted that it's not as bad off the rip as I thought it was going to be.
I would agree with that. I mean, my expectations were pretty low.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Chelsea's put in reverse, Terry.
Now.
Old references get you older friends. That's what I found. So
is that what it is? They
put
get
in
you
reverse, Terry. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go into that to a little greater detail when we get into the episodes. Any news to discuss?
We have the new Danglers.
We have the new Danglers, which we suck because that was revealed in August, and we didn't realize it until last Wednesday or Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I think Friday.
Because they started coming out in the wild.
Yeah, but it's stupid because not stupid. It's weird because Bullseye put out the video in August. Somehow it went under everybody's radar. It didn't. Like nobody in the Bob's group posted about it, and they usually post about everything.
Usually they're on it. Nobody touched it.
And I like to think we're on top of stuff, but yeah, this somebody just randomly posted a thing on the Bob's group with the box. I'm like, what the hell is this? A lot of Terrys in the chat. All right,
Yeah.
and we're like, what the hell is this? And then the little snooping, and then yeah, lo and behold, Bullseye has released a new dangler set of Luis and her Fever Dream friends.
Yeah, I've only seen the last series. I haven't seen these yet at my Target either.
Yeah, I have to once payday rolls around on Friday, I'll be able to go out to Target and check because unfortunately, so or all you know, I live in Florida. Big old hurricane came through.
Yes, it
Everybody's
did.
okay. Everybody's okay. Thank all hail the Mag Lab. For those of you here in my town, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If any of you are in an affected area where you kind of got the worst of it, I hope you guys land on your feet, especially if you're up there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Who knew it would?
Asheville
got rocked. They got wrecked. And I have friends up there. Luckily, everybody's accounted for and well. But yeah, the storm, like you wouldn't expect a storm that hit Florida to affect North Carolina even worse than anything I saw down here.
I know. I didn't expect to see what I saw in those photos.
Yeah, it's wild because
it's only accessible by boat now. The entire town.
It's an island essentially,
and it's literally like it's a college town. Like there's a lot of people there.
It's an elevation,
very touristy place too. And it's artsy.
The Biltmore's up there.
Yeah.
Like it's an elevation like 2,000 feet plus above sea level, and it's underwater. So, and it's like 300 miles away from like the closest ocean. So that's, yeah, it's devastating. But I mean, if you're the praying type, send out prayers. If not, send out good vibes. Yeah. But yeah, here in Florida, especially here in Tallahassee, there you all know, live in Tallahassee. Some of my friends didn't even lose power, so it was wild. We hadn't had some thought on putting Matt Berry and Hannah Whitehan together before. Oh yeah, Crapopolis. That's a whole nother ball of wax, but we'll get into that too. It's kind of in the same boat as you, JZG. Well, we'll discuss when we get to the episodes. But yeah, Todd lands at Comic-Con New York. We'll see what they come up with.
Yeah, I'm not sure what merch is going to be there. I mean, we always love seeing what he puts out there. It could be stuff from Comic-Con. It could be hints of maybe new stuff. Maybe he's going to launch something there that'll be for the holidays. I don't know. He's been over in Oktoberfest, so we don't really talk to him too much.
He's been celebrating Oktoberfest in Germany.
Yeah, there's no other way to celebrate it for Todd.
My guess is the little worker bees behind the scenes are working overtime to get at least 3 to 5 new Bob's designs. Because all he did last year was Bob's.
Yeah.
Like none of the other shows did anything, mainly because Bob's is a guaranteed seller. So they're not going to pump all that money to get stuff that nobody's going to really care about, especially because they all got to be like branded with New York stuff to go with New York Comic Con.
Yeah, exactly.
So that should be coming out soon. I think Comic Con is towards the end of October, so they got maybe 2 weeks before they got to get stuff in to print and then get out there. So that'll be fun. And once we get a word from Todd, then we'll go ahead and let you all know. Let's see. I don't remind me of the danglers. Oh, that's right, AJ, because you're overseas.
I'm sorry.
So I forgot to scroll, so I'm catching up.
If only we could actually send stuff. If it wasn't so expensive, we could like do this for people, but it's just so pricey to send stuff overseas.
Tell you what, you cover shipping. maybe we'll
that's something. Maybe next year that could be a venture. I did discuss Comic-Con giveaway idea with Zen Master, and he is down to help me construct them.
What was it? Something we already discussed?
Yeah, we had discussed it once. I'll message you right now.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I figured. I couldn't remember the
he's
name.
down.
But
He's like, we totally could. He's like, we could knock this out in a day.
oh god, yeah, so easy. There's like 200 of them or something.
Yeah, he's like, you'll just cut them up with your saw, and then I'll just sit there and be like, glue and sand.
Yeah,
we'll get masks then. we don't want to be like Rudy.
Chelsea says I lost power in Indianapolis for about 24 hours, and I kept thinking, oh, I'll just watch DVDs.
Oh.
Here's the crazy thing, Chelsea, and I'm glad you all are okay. So here in Tallahassee, Cat 4, when it came ashore, we lost power at 11 p.m. By 10 a.m., our power was already back on.
That's impressive.
I know. Well, because the storm took a shift to the west, to the east, and Tallahassee kind of got spared dramatically. And again, all hail the Mag Lab. For those of you who are in Florida, you may know what I'm talking about. It's stupid. It's not real, but all hail the Mag Lab. Yeah, some people didn't even lose power. So it was wild. I was down in Orlando. We lost power for about 4 hours, but I think that was more of a branch had fallen and it hit a power line. It wasn't because of the storm, because
so it's just random.
It was just a random thing, because only 2,500 people lost power, in all of Orlando. So clearly it wasn't because of the storm. Did you all end up staying? Oh no, me and my wife left for Orlando on Wednesday morning. Turns out we didn't have to, but we spent a couple days in Orlando, which isn't terrible. Which is why I'm broke, because payday's not till next Friday, and I thought I could go to Orlando with $400 and survive.
Yeah, you also went thrifting and found some more things.
Oh, a fun little bootleg coloring book. Yeah, that
was very boot.
That was weird. The first page was colored in, but yeah, that was weird. That was weird. I could see Colony, the Dronely, being about Boblin or Teddy going to colonoscopy somewhere. Yeah, Homer, that's what I said it was about. Don't you take my idea. Don't you take my idea.
Teddy can't have food for 24 hours. That'll be fun.
Oh, we'll get into what we think. My original idea was a colonoscopy thing, but we'll get into that.
Same.
The chat is way later than your conversation. Oh, no, it's fine. The chat, we'll catch up with the chat. We'll try to remember what we talked about. However, and I do this every week. It's such a stupid thing that I just never remember. I forget that once we get under the lights, it gets way too warm. So I'm going to take my hoodie off real quick. JB, vamp, go.
So yeah, Mike's going to take his hoodie off because he's always too hot. It's too hot for us to handle, I guess. But for most of us out there, in Ohio, we just had a lot of rain. That was it. And some flooding because of the rain, but nothing too crazy. Nothing bad at all. You really are in spooky season. Let's watch scary movies. You literally are already in it. Oh, moon court situation? See, that would be fun. I just feel like that court stuff never happened as a kid for me. It was never like that, at least. It was guilty until proven innocent.
All right. So yeah, that's all the news that's fit to print, I guess.
Yeah, I can't really think of much else that's on the horizon at this point. Bob's had their premiere party. We posted some pictures that we could find. More are coming out. Tomorrow I'll probably post the swag. Someone posted their swag. Mm-hmm. And someone else posted more images of the swag up close and personal. So it's actually pretty cool. So we'll post those for people to see tomorrow. I
will say this. JB had posted photos from the watch party, I believe. You posted those.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think this kind of went over everybody's head, and I saw it brought up on our Discord server.
Yeah.
The cover that you had posted is like the traditional DVD cover art.
Yeah.
And people are trying to figure out which are where the drawings of what episodes they all go to.
So that was really hard to get because literally it was on a photo booth sign.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this. It was tiny little pixels. So I had to find one that was the biggest I could find and try to blow it up as best as I could. It didn't turn out great, but it was so you guys could try to figure out stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I was also trying, but it was really hard to see everything. The dog was in the corner. I did see the dog.
Saw the dog. I saw there was a pine cone. The one that really piqued my
Which I think
interest.
is somewhere in the house by the pines or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. The one that I am intrigued by is the drawing of Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is a doodle episode where they all doodle different versions of the animation from like each character's perspective, maybe.
And let me see if I can pull it up right now. Yeah, and then there's obviously Tina from the Something Beyond the Pines. There, motherfucker. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
Not doing it.
Let's see. Yeah, Scream shirt. Yas. Woo, take it off. You gotta be part of our Patreon if you want to see that, Toasty. Or wait till Halloween.
The slug horse one could be quite a few things. It could be about horses, but I do think it's about Barobu and slugs. It could be also about that as well.
Guessing the slug horses. They slug horses, don't they? Well, we already got a Tina Horse episode from Brian, so I doubt they would do 2 Tina Horse episodes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about Barobu and slugs.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, it is throwing me for a loop that horses in the title, but Brian has the horses episode, so
yeah,
I wouldn't
the
think
wild
they would.
Stallions.
Yeah, Steelians.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't think they'd do that to him. If Louise was dressing up for a Comic-Con anime con, do you guys think she'd dress up as a Barobu character or a Kuchi Kopi character or something else?
Well, we did post the cool little tattoo that was also... People were getting that at the airbrush tattoo thing at the Bob's premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on someone's neck. And it's definitely Barobu looks like a Switch Army knife, literally. With like a knife, scissors, like all kinds of stuff. It could... Oh, the slug racing. Yeah, I did see something with that.
Slug racing?
Yeah. Kind of how they had like snail fighting or wrestling.
What the hell are you two talking about?
Calvin and Grover and them we're going to go watch. We're watching snail wrestling or whatever it was. Like $1,000 buy-in, Bob.
I have no idea what you people are talking about.
Yeah, it's Bob Day, Roman Baba Day.
Oh, okay. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, we still got to get with you about D&D.
Yeah, we do.
Slug rate.
I gotta send him coffee art. He posted it was National Coffee Day, and I was like, I do coffee art. I could show you what I've got, but I forgot.
Sluggy Stardust. Are we just coming up with slug names now? Okay.
Ziggy Stardust. I like the Sluggy Stardust.
2 little fishes comment. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. What would Louise dress up as? I don't know.
I'd go Barobu because I think she could make it. I think Kuchikopi would be too hard.
I would
official costume, which they usually don't do.
I would like to see if in the Barobu world there is and somebody who knows Pokemon is going to have to tell me who the heck this character is. But who's the guy that catches them all?
Ash Ketchum.
Okay. Wow. Okay. They didn't really try hard on the name.
They did not.
Maybe there's a catch 'em all character for the Barobu world, so maybe she would dress up as that, and then she would like carry around her other characters as if she had caught them. So yeah, that's my guess. Okay. Keep coming with the questions if you'd like. We will answer them as we get to them, but we are going to jump into the episodes now. JB, which are here? Let me know when you have the episodes up, and we'll jump into the discussion.
Give me just a second.
I'm guessing Hope and Mike Night would be a musical episode. You know, something people sing from the microphone. In fact, word Mike is Sluggy Stardust is mentioned in the Barobu song at the end of the episode. Oh my god! Here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody.
Other guy.
I don't remember a lot from this show.
The recency effect.
I do. I have a permanency. What's that? When like dogs forget?
Mike got hit by a car.
Yeah. So you give me a break. If it's not happening right in front of me, I don't understand what's happening. Abby, they're called Pokemon trainers, Mike, you uncultured swine.
Wow. Abby.
Abby, you get one.
It's Monday.
It's fucking Monday, dude.
Let's be nice.
And if you love that sass from Abby, you can go to fromnorthtowarf.threadless.com and get your Burn Unit Abby Team
Yeah.
Abby shirts now.
Yeah. She's there for burning Mike and sass, essentially.
Thank you, Chelsea's Object Permanence. Me and dogs have the same thing where if you walk away from my peripheral vision, I believe you have
He
died.
doesn't know you're there anymore.
Yeah. So
I've got him up if you're ready. We can do Universal Basic, guys, because you were humming their intro song while we were waiting.
yeah, traumatic brain injury, object hey, maybe. No. I got hit in the chin. I don't think I smacked my head or nothing, but maybe. I've never seen any Pokemon. I'm just being mean for fun. I know that, Abby.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with these Pokemans, but
We're the same person, Abby. Being mean is fun.
I grew up with Pokemon, so we're good.
You know what's stupid, and this kind of relates to remember
Can't
when
wait to hear. Let's hear what Mike thinks is stupid.
remember when I went to Japan and I went to the
You mean when you didn't go to the Ghibli? Well, you went to Ghibli Museum but didn't care. Yes, that moment.
Well, I cared. I just didn't know what I was looking at. I grew up in Japan when Pokemon took off. But I was busy playing sports and being cool to worry about yellow dogs or whatever nonsense is.
Were you really?
I was.
Too
well,
cool for
I wouldn't say cool.
For the biggest cultural phenomena of its time.
I didn't have time for that. I was buying sports cards and I was playing baseball.
Yeah, it was Tokyo.
Pokemon came out when I was 7. I have a Pokeball tattoo. It's my jam as a 34-year-old, and I'm not ashamed. Nor should you be.
Did you have red or blue first, Chelsea's, or were you in the next gen?
Love you, homie. Neurodivergent crew. Ayo. I don't know if I'm neurodivergent. Maybe. What are the signs? Are there signs?
There's a lot of stuff.
It's just a laundry list of how are you feeling?
Jigglypuff tattoo and a shiny Teddy. Yeah, Teddy Ursa, yeah. I grew up with when Red and Blue Nintendo actually sent me a VHS tape to introduce Pokemon and the show and the cards and all of it. And I was like, this is going to be huge. So I pre-ordered both copies. I was
Nerd.
the loser sitting in line for it. But then, like, I was playing it, and I just remember bringing it to school, and everyone was just like, oh, shit, this is sweet. And then everyone went and bought it, and then it was like, no one can play it at school. No one can have the cards. No one can do any of this stuff.
What the hell is a shiny Teddy Ursa?
Teddy Ursa is a bear Pokemon,
Okay.
and shiny means it's a different variant of color because it's shiny. It's more rare.
Okay, bet. So then it's like sports cards. I know what the shiny part meant. And it is like
holographic.
Yeah.
Sure.
Abby says my mom told me being nice is free the other day, like being mean is not also free. Being mean is free and more satisfying, and it makes you feel better as a person. Stand by.
Be mean. Stand your ground, Mike.
If I get shot, JB, this is your show. I'll change the passwords too before I die, so you can't get into anything.
Oh, your last dying wish will be changing the password so no one can have access. It's great. Yeah, normally brown, you are correct. So is a little green. That makes sense. Someday I'll have to, maybe next Comic-Con I'll have to introduce Mike to Pokemon. We'll stop by the booths. Or just the big Nintendo booth, and maybe he can take in what he's been missing for the last 20 years. In the doll toes. I do think that will be a Halloween episode. Like, I think it's going to be a doll that they think is alive, but that could be fun. Who was it? Food?
Okay, what did I
Who was
miss?
it?
It was UPS.
Hmm.
Still not delivering my Bob's fucking cards. I'll tell you that much. I had to reorder them.
What cards?
The recipe cards. I had to get a excuse me. I had to get a refund and then buy them from another person.
These?
Did they kick that to your front door? Yes.
Yeah, it's wrapped up. I still got it.
Yeah,
I wanted it for the box. He sold it for like $8. So
oh, there was a better one on eBay that sold just like maybe a couple days ago that was like mint condition for like $10.
yeah, I was furious. I
Yeah.
bid on it, and someone got it for 12. I have this like Rick and Morty thing. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh.
I think it's a bobblehead, but the
maybe.
box has a few cuts and stuff. But I fixed it. I glued them back, so it'll be a nice piece. But the other one came with all of the Loot Crate pins and all that stuff. So
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. You didn't have the pin, so let's see. Sorry, just going through. Some people back when I was in high school were probably more into Yu-Gi-Oh! It's after my time.
I remember Yu-Gi-Oh too.
I had green. I feel like I missed something there.
Green, yeah. Green was fine.
Green
was
what?
good.
What are we talking about?
Green Pokemon. Emerald Green.
Oh. You def R Mike. Sure, Abby. You want to take 2 on that one? Bro, you are just Google. Who Google? Who Google? Normally Brown. Okay. The Halloween episodes were Murder Mystery About a Doll. Yep, that'll be this year's Halloween episode. I believe is October 27th. So hopefully for Whom It All Toes will be a good Halloween. Sorry, JB, I'm just catching up on the things before we hop into the episode.
I talked to Brian as well. Brian said he'll let us know when his is going to air.
Oh yeah, he did mention that it wouldn't be in the first batch of episodes. It'd probably be in the second half. That much I'm aware of.
And then I was like, would you be cool with doing a watch party? And he's like, I'd be down for things like that.
You'd have to find a way to do that.
I know. But that would be fun, especially since it's his first episode, having him on to just watch it with everybody and talk about it. Like a Q&A and be like, the writer.
He did say he'd come back on here for an episode to chit chat with us.
Maybe we can try to nail him down the Monday after it happens.
Yeah, that'll be
really close to call, but we'll try to make it happen.
Well, it also isn't going to be until, depending on how the season pans out, maybe not until May or June.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chelsea was when I was 17-year-old little shit. I apparently told my mom she could give all my Pokemon cards to Goodwill. Wow.
That's literally like your fortune right there. Mine too.
My dog is replying to the barking dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Chewy. Sweetie. Okay, you're good. You're laying down now. Good girl. Hey, no death for Mike. Not yet. Okay, bet. Okay. All right. Okay. Universal Basic, guys.
Yes.
JB, let's get into the episodes.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so Universal Basic Guys, episode 4, Guys Day.
Guys Day.
Premise for this episode essentially is that let me pull that up here. When Tammy's upset that the elite country club men, Mark joins it to supposedly change things from within. Tammy's passion for the club infuriates everybody. And the owner's wife, Ellen, Mark's entry into the club ruins the natural order of things.
Nice.
That is the synopsis.
She has never done anything wrong ever. Yeah, she's lovely. I love her. Yes, Universal Basic Guys. This treaded into where I feared it was going to, but it never fully committed to it.
No, I think Family Guy would have fully committed.
Mm-hmm.
They played it a little bit more like on the fence with like, they won't they? Which we've kind of said the topics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was headed in that direction. I was very like the iceberg, and they're not going to dodge it. They're just like, we're just going to hit it. But they just kind of like skimmed it and went by.
What I liked is while they dipped their toe in the like, oh, no women, yay, blah, 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 they had the B plot of the reason why that is it's because the women allow it, and they're like a top assassin group or something.
Yeah, basically an assassin group to help basically toxic masculinity, and they make them have like basically cramps and stuff with their menstruation. And they also would like put up school for women in like areas where there wasn't any, and like try to give opportunities to women. And I was like, okay, so they allow it. And they're like, we just have to let them have their little golf club. It's fine. Don't ruin this for us.
Chelsea says, I feel like they've had something like that in every episode. Fair enough. And in last week's episode, there was definitely with the sex doll. They were like, wait, what are we doing? And then they did.
It was border. It was right there. It was like they knocked on the door, but no one answered it. But they were definitely knocking a couple times on the door.
So far, universal basic eyes to me is like, you see that guy who's walking towards you and you know he's going to be a total like asshole, like he's going to be a cocky little shit, but then when he gets to you, he's like the nicest guy in the world. So you're like, oh no, I see what's coming. No. Oh, it's not that bad.
And like in the relationship, you know, Tammy is the smarter one. You know that she's the one that gets things done. Mark is kind of always like, he's kind of like Peter. He's just this enduring person who's just like, he tries, but he just can't really get things done. But I just don't know if Mark Hoagies has any sensitive side to him like Peter sometimes has. I don't think that's there.
Yeah. Chelsea says, so like borderline ick, but not. Yeah, it gets to that, like you could feel the lump in your throat, but then you're like, okay, never mind. They sidestepped it. But we're 4 episodes in, so we'll see. I remember seeing the preview. There was one episode that I'm excited for them to get to where they kind of delve into the world of football. So beyond that, the episode itself I thought was fine. I thought the opening was really funny where he tried to kick or throw a football over the house.
See, that's the kind of stuff like Mark is essentially just a college guy who never left.
Yeah. So essentially he throws the ball over the house, but then he forgot to open the sliding door
and just crashed through it. He breaks so many windows and doors trying to do this stupid thing.
So yeah, Tammy goes to play golf. Turns out women aren't allowed. Which I wonder if no, never mind. I won't wonder that.
I liked the ending a lot when he's just like, now we can play. I'm gonna take my wife out for a game of golf. She's like, whatever. And then she like gets it on the green and won. And then he's like, yeah, watch me. And then he just whiffs it so bad. Just like, golf's stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
And just like throws his club down and walks away. And it's like, I agree with you.
That's me. I
can play. I just don't have any desire to play it. I find it very boring. And
me and my buddies are fixing to go golfing here real soon. Should be fun. None of us are really good at it, or we don't know if we're good at it because I haven't played in like 20 years.
It's just so expensive. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah, it's like $40. So I'm like,
and it's like, I'll just like, you'll end up dropping like $60 or $80 just to be pissed off when you get to the clubhouse. And then you're like, I gotta spend another $20 to try not to feel like I'm pissed off, just to go home and be annoyed that I spent $100 today.
You go out there for the fun. Nobody's going out there. Much like Mark says, like, hey, I'm not here for the numbers. I'm here for the love of the game.
Golfers are like the first people that like when their ball gets close to a tree, they're like, if I just had a chainsaw.
I cut that.
Yeah, this beautiful, majestic thing would be on the ground.
There's a Instagram reel that I saw where it was like golf in a nutshell, and the guy hit the tee. And he hit this tee shot. It was very good. He's like, hell yeah, I'm Tiger Woods. This is my game. And then he goes for his follow up shot, and he like shanks it into the woods. He's like, fuck golf. I hate this game. And then he gets on the green. He's like, I'm the best. And then he misses the putt. He's like, this is stupid. So that's golf in a nutshell for those.
I do like his friend a lot, Mark's friend.
Which one?
The skinny guy. I always forget his name.
Oh, Hank?
Hank. Because then Hank's his caddy. And Hank literally is just like, this one. He's like, that's not the one you use. He's like, but I like the way it looks. He's like, it's not about looks. It's about what it does. So just give me the wedge. And he's like, he even thinks I want the club.
He uses a chipping wedge on the green.
To putt it, yeah.
I only golf mini. Hey. Golf is golf. You got a good short game.
I do love how they discuss. You got a hole in one once, one off a windmill,
right off the gorilla's leg. Too bad we never find out if David and Andrea Jingle Bells don't have children. I don't know if that's too bad. I really don't care. In fact, the less children, the better. So,
Oh, in the show, yes.
oh no, world, JP. Your kid's cool. My nieces and nephews are cool. So there you go.
Yeah, I know you're always like, it's up for debate on the rest of them.
Yeah, everybody else, case by case basis. What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was fine, pleasantly. I mean, was it as good as I think the last one was probably the better of the four I've seen.
I think so.
Man, IMDb just ripped it apart. I'm just reading what they wrote. It's like, oh.
It's so hard to take reviews seriously because, again, is it somebody who has like a preconceived notion, or is it somebody who's actually giving it a legit fair shake?
And we've talked about like it's like game review twos where they're just like, I usually don't play RPGs. I'm a Halo, but I'll do it this time. And you're like, why would you pick them to do this?
Yeah, it's
and
like
I hate this game. And like, it's a bit slow. There's no shooting, and I just didn't know what it was doing. And it's like, yeah, why you won't like it? It's very apparent you don't like it.
It's like a bookworm, a nerdy bookworm who's like, you know what, I'm going to review Call of Duty and give my honest opinion. And obviously, you're going to think it sucks. So if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But I don't see how anybody could hate the show. It's not overtly gross.
No, and it's not like blatantly sexist or anything like that. It's just kind of like you've met people like them. Mark in the real world.
Yeah.
And they're not the worst people, but they're not the best people either. It's like, as you brought up, It's Always Sunny. Like,
yeah,
they give me the vibe sometimes like they're trying to be like that in a lot of ways.
Yeah, all Philly people. The whole city of Philadelphia. Boo.
Boo.
Never been, but boo. Yeah, I thought the episode was fine. I think the series up until this point has been fine. I will say in the 4 episodes we had a Universal Basic Guys, I'm liking this show and where it's going more so than I felt 4 episodes into Grimmsburg or even 4 episodes into like Crapopolis. I will say I'm enjoying this show a little more.
Okay. I still enjoy Crapopolis more.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on the episode beyond it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah, agreed.
Eventually, I got to stop saying that. I'll say, you know what, the episode was good. Not because of the low bar that we set for it, but it was a genuinely fine episode.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
The next one we get is Jaws of Life. That'll be at 8:30.
Next Sunday. Do you have the synopsis for that, or you want me to pull that up?
Let me see if it's on here or not.
I wonder if Jaws for Life. Okay.
Jealous. There we go. Jealous of the attention Tammy gets for saving the life of a choking stranger, Mark buys a Jaws of Life to efficiently save lives. Tammy's life is threatened when she rejects the advances of Paul, the stranger she saved.
Oh, interesting. Wait, so she saves a guy's life. He makes a pass at her.
Yeah.
She rejects him, and then he becomes a problem?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. See, already I'm like, this could be an issue, but I'm certain Tammy's gonna handle it properly and painfully. I do like the idea of a Mark getting a Jaws of Life. This seems like a less fantastical Family Guy.
Yes.
Because if this was Family Guy, Peter would have got like the Death Star or something. But now we're just getting the Jaws of Life, which I can dig. I find that hilarious.
Abby says ick.
To what, Abby? We've said so many things that could be found incredibly lame. I'm wearing my Crapopolis shirt right now. Oh, I bet. If it's better than it must be really good. In my opinion, I am leaning towards Universal Basic Guys more than Crapopolis.
I lean more towards Crapopolis.
Maybe Mark uses the Jaws of Life on him. Oh, interesting. Crapopolis is amazing. Okay, all right. Sounds like a Seinfeld episode. Oh, I love Seinfeld. Yeah. So this is my favorite episode of the season so far, but it's solid. I'd say all of it really. Fair enough. Abby, clearly, Abby in her burn unit phase right now. Her burn unit era, if you will.
Yeah, torching it.
And that's why we love her. Let's hop into Crapopolis. We got the season 2 premiere of Crapopolis.
Ice Week. I got it if you need it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Tyrannus struggles to keep his cool when he gets the hots for a visiting reporter. Schlub is paid a visit with an old friend. Hippocampus and Stupendous risk missing the festivities altogether to get gemstones for the city of Crapopolis.
Yes. Sorry. I really enjoyed the opening, the cold opening. It had nothing to
ice. Yeah, that was
fun. when they got the ice, it was like a mini story of like a father and a son. Had no bearing on the rest of the episode, except that's obviously where we get the ice from.
I liked that a lot. And then he's literally like, you're a month late. You need to go back now.
Yeah, you need to go now to get to next year. Leave like 5 stars. Hopefully
how cold they are.
Hopefully there's a chance we'll get to meet Deliria's parents or siblings someday and later. I've always been and always will be in my burn unit era. Hey, I don't know. I'm 39 and I'm still there. She saves a guy's life and still won't accept her. No, there's some deeper hilarity happening in their writing. Sorry, Tosi. I blanked out there. Yeah. The episode.
I liked this episode a lot. I thought it was fun.
I don't dislike the episode. I love Jason Mantzoukas. I love that they found a way to get him into the show, even if just for an episode. I'm just not completely sold on Tyrannus. I'm just not sold on him. I get he's the straight guy for everybody else, but I don't feel like the straight guy should be the lead. Because like we spend too much time with him, and I just don't find him funny.
He's very dry humor, which is what I enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. So you dig you dug the IT crowd.
Yeah, I love IT crowd.
Yeah. See that wasn't
Richard Ayoade.
Yeah.
And like O'Dowd. I love all those guys because that's kind of their style. Is the dry, very sarcastic. You catch the gist on the past humor.
And that's what I love because I love Matt Berry. And Richard, I can never pronounce his last name. Ayoade. I've seen him in other stuff that I really dug him, but Tyrannus, the character, I just like. Oh,
he's hard to like in a lot of ways because he is so insecure. Yet he's a king, and most kings that we know are very know what they're gonna do, and they're very full of themselves. He's just very insecure.
He's very whiny.
Tries to please people and please himself and make sure everyone's happy. And it usually burns him. And there's been a couple episodes that have pointed out, you're not going to make everyone happy.
Mm-hmm.
But he keeps trying to. And I think that's the part, it's the give and take. And I think until he figures out how to, be okay with him, then we're going to get the whiny, kind of insecure, complainy guy.
Yeah, I just don't know. I can't have whiny as my main character. Be the side character. Go do your own thing and come in occasionally.
So let me ask you this question.
Yes,
I like the cast all around.
Oh, yeah.
If you could pick who plays Tyrannus out of the cast, who would you swap him with? Because you would say Ayoade's better as a side character, so who would it be?
No. Tyrannus is better as a side character. And I have no issue with Richard playing Tyrannus. I just have an issue with Tyrannus. He's too boring of a main character. Now, I get it that he has to play the straight man for everyone else who's way over the top. I mean, one guy's
he's the chaotic. He's more of the neutral for everyone's chaotic evil and good.
Yeah, and I get that that's needed. I just don't need so much of it. It's like he doesn't do anything. Like everyone else is having adventures and he's doing nothing.
Well, he's trying to solve big problems, and
That's
unfortunately,
boring.
it's not working for him.
Yeah.
Because he wants to build this civilization up to be this great thing, and that's like his legacy, and that'll be what everyone remembers him for. And the thing is that he's missing that you kind of have to live in that time to actually build a legacy and not always be so future oriented.
Homer, they're all from the UK. Well, not all of them, but Matt,
Richard.
Richard.
Really, the only ones who aren't is Stupendous and Hippo. I think
yeah, and who is that lovely woman who plays Deliria?
Oh, from Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I love her so much.
Wa-
Hannah Waddingham.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all from the UK. Yeah, in fact, the only time I've ever liked Tyrannus is that episode where they made toilets.
Yeah, and he got bit by the snake, and
he got bit on the ass, and that was funny. But, yeah,
he's good and like I like him in general, but bringing up other points where he's like the humor just hits. It's like the first episode where he's just handing out a chicken to everyone that Deliria turned into a snake. And he's like, sorry for this. Here's your condolences. Have a great day. And then the woman's like, my husband didn't turn back into a human. Like, that's just a snake.
Yeah. So
you don't get
like, if he was like relegated to one-liners, bet I would probably dig him a lot more. Because I love dry humor, but he has his moment and then it goes on for too long. And I'm like, dude, you better cut to somebody else. I need to see that horny horseman or something. Because this whiny king ain't it for me. JZG says, I don't know, I dig it. Maybe I'm blinded by my level of the voice actors. Fair enough. I love oh my god. I love Hannah Waddingham as much as the next person. I love her so much. JB, I see your camera's off. Do you need me to put you back on? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
What happened?
Not sure.
Okay. But yeah, I just, and again, it's nothing with the actor.
No.
Nothing with the writing. It has everything to do with the character. I don't like the character.
I'm there for all of it. I love it. I think it's fun. I enjoy the humor a lot.
We got an updated
it's
intro.
a more tame Rick and Morty where it's not just over the top and insanity.
Yeah. I would say it's Rick and Morty if
it's like
Jerry had a spine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't like the Jerry character either, so there you go.
And that's Chris Parnell. Parnes is great.
Yeah.
Although he does play, literally Jerry is just Cyril Figgis from Archer.
Yeah. Him and H. John kind of just play the same voice, same character all the way through.
Yeah, nothing's different about it.
I feel like he is just dry, not dry humor. Yeah, he's like a saltine cracker on a desert island.
Yes, he'd say he's a saltine cracker on an island full of sand. Just pleasant all around.
He's not. He's absolutely not.
You might actually call it a crisp if you are being more British.
Well, I'm Filipino, so I'm not. I'm calling it a cracker.
You would call it that, would you?
After what happened in season 1 finale of Groomsburg, we may not see Chief Stamos. No, we'll see Chief Stamos. No, did Chief Stamos die? Nope. He'll be back. Let's see more. Well, obviously see Marvin Flute. He is the lead character, so that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna see them all.
Yeah, they're all gonna be back. Nothing's happening.
And they'll be back probably in January. I don't know. All in all, this was my least favorite episode of the week. But I thought the episode itself was fine. I didn't care for the couple whose tongue was stuck to the ice. I was like,
that bit.
Like, I don't know what that's about. It did give them an opportunity to talk about the crap chickens.
Yeah.
Which I wonder whatever came of those things.
I actually think that's the whole point they did it.
Yeah. Hey, remember when we tried to do this? So yeah, I kind of wonder how that whole NFT thing fared.
I'm pretty sure it did nothing.
Yeah. And even if it did, they couldn't explain it to us because nobody knew.
No one knows it.
But yeah, absolutely love Jason Mantzoukas in this episode. I will watch anything that man's in or listen to it because he is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But the episode I thought was fine. If we were doing like a tier list, I would probably give it like a medium rare. Just,
Okay.
it's
It's
fine.
middle of the road.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. It's like, okay. I will say the new intro is pretty fun. It's not terribly different, but there are a little more bells and whistles to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, a solid episode. Just
Yeah, I mean, I think Bob's is the one that has just basically stayed the same for the most part. They just sped it up a little bit.
yeah, I tried
Great
to
North
find some kind of
always
difference, but
revamped.
yeah, they're still in that new car smell era of their show. So every season we get something brand new with them.
Mhm.
Bob's hasn't changed there since the movie. Like I
No.
said, I think it may have sped up a little, but
Yeah, if you look at seasons like 1 and 2, it's like do 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 do, and then this one is just more quick.
It also the opening animation for this one seemed a little more crisper too.
Yeah.
But I could have imagined that, so I don't know.
Mhm.
But that's a good segue into Bob's Burgers season premiere of season
Segue.
15. The Tina table. The tables have Tina'd.
Yeah.
Take it away, JB.
It's loading.
Oh no.
Tina attempts to save her school news segment, The Tina Table, by interviewing Mr. Frond about his revolutionary new computer game. And Bob and Linda entertain Teddy by making up plots to popular horror movies that they haven't seen yet.
First, let me ask you this, JB. We did our season premiere tier lists, our individual tier lists.
Yes, sir. Congratulations to the Earsy Rider for winning, by the way.
Oh, yes. That was voted by the fans. If you don't like it, you all voted for it.
5% of the votes. It crushed. I thought it'd be close. It was crushed.
Where would you rank this now that the episode's out? Where would you put this on your tier list?
I liked this one quite a bit. I still need to line up where all of them ended up. That would be interesting to do, and maybe that'll be next year's. We'll have to make it more of like the bracket and see where everyone ends up. This one, I don't think it's middle of the road. I think it's more near the like not the top 4, but it's like right. Yeah, it's not top 5, but I think it's right in the next bracket below that. It's in a top 10, I think.
But would you put it in like a medium well or a medium?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I would go like medium well, probably.
I agree. I wouldn't say it's.
Do you think this was the original premiere, though?
I don't know. I mean, back in Comic-Con when they announced it, this was what Lauren said was going to be the premiere. Yep. So I don't know. It's always hard to figure out what's going to be the premiere, what's not. Do you think the episode was solid enough to be a premiere?
I do. I think it had a good message all around. I think it had some character development to it. It gave us more than a lot of side characters got a lot more involved as well. I think it did its job.
Yeah. I'd say 5 minutes into the episode, I knew it was going to be great because it combined two things that I love and that I know a lot about. It was Bob's Burgers.
I heard Saw and I was like, Mike's going to love this shit.
I slammed my fist on my desk and I was like, yes, we're finally getting to Saw. It took us 15 seasons, but God bless it, we have made it to Saw. For those who don't know, Saw is my favorite horror movie series. And when I was watching the episode and hearing what Linda was describing, and then when she said that's what Saw 7, I was like, wait, what? It's not what Saw 7's about.
Yeah, that was good.
In fact, if you have 2 hours, I will tell you all about Saw 7 and Saw 6. Finally, this says 14. Wait, finally got a Tina after being pushed to the sidelines in season 14. Aside from, I never remembered what the burger temps mean. I thought it was the second best tier.
That is
We-
second best. You are correct.
We might need to change it, JB, because nobody but us seems to remember.
It's just temperatures.
Let's see. Here, in fact, maybe I can just do a quick tutorial for everybody. But I thought the episode was hilarious. I loved it. I loved seeing Thrawn become more and more Steve Jobs-ish. As
That
the
was fun
episode
to
went on.
watch, and especially how you describe things. How do you feel like being immortalized? Something where all of us feel interconnected yet not, and like just using like Steve Jobs' little turtleneck, and then you saw him put on the khakis. And then
I like how the stubble kept coming in more and more,
Yes.
and then the cat fur. Let's see.
The only thing that could have been more awkward is him eating an apple the entire time during the interview, and just like just doing this now.
I'm guessing for whom the doll toes could be a Louis. It's the Halloween episode. There's a murder mystery involving a dollhouse. Marlena says, yes, I was so hyped about the Saw story, but true autism blank face while watching because I was so exhausted. Saw's your favorite horror series? It is. I've ever heard that from anyone. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I like Halloween. Maybe not the second Rob Zombie one or the third in this, or the second and the third in this current series. Those were hot garbage, but yeah, that's just my opinion on the thing.
Yeah, Bob definitely took his more into an A24 route, where like Linda was more of like the campy 80s horror.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, it's a bunch of high schoolers who are really attractive and just hanging out. And it's like, Bob's like, they open in this, at this medieval castle. That's the tier list, guys.
Here's the tier list, everybody. Medium is your A tier. Medium well. I am right on my microphone. Followed by medium rare, and then overdone and dry. It's very simple. I don't know what's so confusing about it.
Perhaps it needs to be on a shirt.
Perhaps. Me too, Chelsea, but I'm a Freddy girl. I've never got into Freddy myself. He seemed too campy for me. I love when Thrawn got called out and Principal called him to give him shit, and he was like, "Oh." My favorite part of the episode was when Tina was taking him to task, and it was a camera angle of like, let's say, 4 o'clock. If you're looking at like the face of a clock, it was like looking up at her, and it would slowly pan up as she was like asking Thrawn, like, if it's not ready, why is it going out? You said it was ready. Da, 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 da. I thought that was such a good shot. I thought it was very funny to see Tina kind of
giving him the business.
Who
and then he
orders
just kept getting like, this is really tight. Why is it so tight?
Who orders
I also
burgers?
love when we found out Henry Haber's literally the coder. And he's just sitting there on juice boxes and a slice of pizza. Like, I can't go any faster.
Like 2 slices of pizza. Who orders burgers medium well? I do. Sorry. Just put the letters next to it as if it's being health inspected. Well, that'd just be A, B, C, D, E, and F. That's not fun. And if you know anything about us, we are all about being fun.
Yes.
May not make sense, but it's fun.
Agreed.
We may or may not get a Thanksgiving episode of Balls this year. We didn't hear anything about a Thanksgiving episode. We know we're getting a Christmas episode. At least Henry got some screen time. JB, you can't quit the show. Get back here.
I didn't quit it. I swear.
Hopefully, more
gonna
could be in the
say
next one to get
there's-
some screen time.
I didn't hear anything about Thanksgiving. I heard Halloween. I heard Christmas.
We heard Halloween and Christmas, and that's it. But I mean, Lauren did specifically say the return of holiday episodes. So hopefully everybody can.
Maybe season 16 we'll see another one.
Maybe. I'm glad that the holiday episodes are back though, and we have learned from our mistakes, if you will, without getting too much into that.
Yes. We don't need to
Um.
thing, but yes.
Yes. Solid, solid all around episode. I like that. Bob initially wasn't into giving,
Yeah, he was
Like,
horrified to try to give Teddy the story.
and we got to see Teddy like genuinely upset with Bob and
Upset.
Linda,
Mm-hmm.
which was hilarious.
It was. He was so awkward, but it was so good because he's like, "We need to talk." It's like, "Did you see the movie?" I did see
did
it, Bob
see
and
the
Linda.
movie.
I did. And he's like, and that did come up during the Q&A.
Hey, what the hell is that?
Why
Where's
are
the
you not telling
movie?
us the real movie?
He's like, oh, you probably saw the director's cut with a bunch of different scenes, make it feel like a totally different movie.
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
I think that's where the tiers confuse me because I definitely have different opinions on how burgers should be cooked. You know what? We're gonna change it. We will change it. And we will cater to what you all need. We will spoon feed you the tiers. Joking, of course. We're not going to change anything.
No,
Not
because I
change anything.
change all the videos, and it's not happening either.
It's in order, everybody.
I literally went online and looked up everyone's like #1 temperatures for food, and literally that was the temps that came on. Except overdone and dry is a Bob term, but
yeah, that's on us. But they're in order as if they're in order as if they were like the regular tiers, people.
most people don't seem to like rare burgers because they're like it's kind of gross.
Yeah,
And medium rare, they're like it's too bloody. Like
yeah,
it's not
vampire.
cooked.
Grow up.
Medium, well, it's just a little bit above medium, just a little
It's
bit.
the best of both worlds.
Like a McDonald's burger, just a little bit.
Toast has made a lot of Bob's Burgers.
Oh yeah.
Huh? What did? Who? Huh? Wait. What did I miss? What? Toast has made a lot of
burgers, so they're spoiled. They make burgers from the cookbook.
Aaron does.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Seems like it.
Cool. I thought you were talking about Toasty there for a minute.
Should at least range it from fancy restaurants to Arby's. No, we're not doing that. Because then someone will be like, Arby's is fancy, and then I have to be like,
This guy.
"Oh,
This
yeah.
guy.
Have you had
Arby's
the
roast beef
fries?
sandwich, baby?"
Good Lord. So good.
Oh, the username Toast. All right, bet. Gotcha. Yeah, no, because Arby's, they have the meats, and H. John Benjamin was their spokesperson for a minute, so that'd be the best. Is that ridiculous?
I never had an Arby's burger, guys. I don't know how to define it.
The roast beef sandwiches are dope, and I will not take any slander for it.
No, they are good, but they did burgers for a while, and I don't remember ever wanting it.
No, I only eat their roast beef sandwiches and their cheese sticks, which explains why I am the way I am.
But I enjoyed that part with Teddy a lot.
Yes.
I think that was good character building for him, Linda, and Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I think it also showed Bob's creative side. Like he can tap into that if he wants to, and it can be kind of fun for him to do that. He's actually a decent storyteller when he wants to be.
I'd like to see him explore that more.
That's why I'm kind of hoping they do like a one where they're like a triptych, but they fill in the stories. I think that could be fun for a Halloween episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like scary stories.
You know what's fun, and this a side tangent here, but somebody found a way to make Brunch Squatch a decent episode. If they made it into a triptych, and then each triptych was a different art style, that would have been fine, but they messed it up. Jay-Z. Hold on. Okay. Chelsea says I just need a photo of the scale to reference. Okay, fair enough. We'll hook that up. When I managed Ruby Tuesday, we weren't allowed to cook burgers under medium. That was almost 15 years ago. We could do steaks rare, but medium rare, not burgers. Good.
Good.
So
the tier list makes total sense.
Yeah. So JZG Mama co-signs our tier list. And she was a manager, so that was talking about. I also love how the burgers today on the chalkboard were totally readable. Yeah.
They were very obscure.
Oh, hey, Toasty, there you go. I was like, where did Toasty go? I wouldn't trust most places' quality of beef and hygiene to go unless. Listen, people. You can't worry about hygiene when you're trying to get good food. Those taco trucks aren't the most hygienic of places, and they have the best food in the world. Don't worry, a little dirt never hurt.
No, it didn't. So the cool thing about this one is that the guy who wrote
Other
all the,
than it's signed by the author.
yeah, he signed
Oh,
it.
that's what you were gonna say. Okay.
Yeah, he said, release your inner beef squatch and eat more burgers. Cole
There you go.
Bowden.
Yeah.
We had him on the show, guys. He was real fun.
I don't know where my
Also,
copy
if you
is.
want to know, his favorite burgers were Blue's The Warmest Cheeseburger, Bruschetta About It. The first burger he ever did was the Foot Feta-ish, Never Been Feta. And the fan fave is the Bet It All on Black Garlic Burger.
And the one burger that he always wanted to do but never did was the human.
Oh, he said that's the worst one.
Oh, okay. I thought he wanted.
He
to
had
try
the
to make it never
hardest
good.
time with that one because, like, you have to make 3 different kinds of polenta, and he's like, it just doesn't work out.
See, Aaron says I did have the Arby's burger and it was legit. There you go. I don't like the roast beef sandwiches. Okay, I take my praise back. Most because I'm a cheese snob and I don't eat any cheese. Oh, I don't eat the cheese sauce either. I don't eat the cheese sauce either. It's strictly just the straight roast beef.
I like when Mike goes serious, the mic gets closer, and he's like,
Yeah. No.
here, I need
just-
to tell you something.
Just listen. Just listen to me. Okay.
Yeah, he's the guy who's just like, did you hear about the recipe?
Yeah. Just listen to me. No, back up. Let's see. Chelsea says he does have a good storytelling, like when Gene has food poisoning. He does.
He does.
Hope we can see. Oh, we'll see Felix probably in Fish Odor's Opus.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see a lot of the Fish Odors. They're a fan favorite at this point, so we see them almost more than we see Roller Skate Guy, and he just goes through the backgrounds.
We're not going to bet on Grover because he's a murderer, so he's probably in jail.
Yeah.
We
I
got
don't
through the
even
pandemic.
hear him in passing or anything either, because they weren't really fans like of him in general. So,
we got through a pandemic, and we can still be health conscious. No, we cannot. We are past that. We got our shots. Eat things off the floor.
So these are just Mike's hot take, Mike.
I'm going through the comments. I gotta catch up. I like not shitting myself too much. Well, then you're not living. I just laughed out loud. Fair enough.
There's nothing more alive than
yeah.
profusely.
If you don't have a warm seat, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Oh my god.
Fun fact: Burger King, Steak and Shake, and Wendy's have a 15-minute alarm that goes off for sanitizer wipe downs. I don't like Steak and Shake. There.
That might be one of those into the mic. You say that.
Oh, Steak and Shake, more like steak and
Garbage.
yeah, steak and suck. Thank you.
Wow.
Taco trucks have sassy abuela with the chancla for anyone that doesn't clean as they cook, and you can't slap your line workers in chain stores. So I trust taco truck. Yes, taco truck. That slap is the extra seasoning, the love that you get that you don't get from these chains like Taco Bell or Del Taco is good. We like Del Taco. Del Taco's fine. But yeah, when in doubt,
to seek. Do we like Del Taco? We do like Del Taco.
we just got a Del Taco here in Tallahassee, so we're good. But when in doubt, eat something out of somebody's trunk before you go to a Burger King, because
Then you're not living. Made me laugh and startled my dog. Unbelievable.
I've done my job.
Also, I love the Bronca talk in this episode. It's just like, what's your favorite Desmond? Dusty? How did you know? Like, there's
We
never
talked about
enough
this before?
Bronca. Yeah.
Yeah, Bronca's great. God, wasn't there a bit where Tina asked him a question and he's like, "I already told you this," or something like that?
He's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about what's his favorite things to find in the garbage. He's like, I'll tell you, it's best garbage.
It's garbage. It's garbage.
It's just pretty much garbage.
Toast and I laughing made our cat jump. Hey, if I can ruin pets' nights, then I am doing the
Then
Lord's
that's all
work.
good for Mike.
My wife is shaking her head. She says no. She says
No.
no. So, sorry to the pets, but I mean, I can't help being hilarious. That is my cross to bear.
So again, I give this a medium well. I think it's
Yes.
fine.
Yes, I put this as a medium well. I'm not redoing my tier list, so you can just.
I
Put
did
that
enjoy
up
too that the game was kind of a mixture of like a Galaga Space Invader StarCraft with Oregon Trail.
Yes.
And that it was horribly inaccurate. It was only right like 25% of the time. And it was right with like Jimmy Jr., Tina, and like Mr. Frond, and that was about it. Gene being a bookworm, he's like, I need to stop volunteering in class. I'm too smart. Like he wrote like too much is the answer. And it's like, that's not accurate.
Let's see, Mike, you could do ASMR voice work. Your closed mic work is smooth. Thank you.
We're going to breathe slowly now.
Is this where I announce my OnlyFans is just me talking into
Breathing?
the microphone?
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to talk to you about a idea to make a bunch of money on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Aaron, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Did you animate the part where Miss
Selbo.
Selbo?
No,
Not Selbo.
no,
Schnur.
Schnur.
Where she kind of like leans over the desk and like pulls herself tight in. Did you do that? Because I'm pretty sure you did. I saw that. I was like, yeah, that's Aaron.
I'm gonna say this. This is my hot take. Schnur is underrated.
Oh yeah,
The
I
comment,
agree.
Miss Fran's like, I'll just wait here. She's like, oh, good. Thanks for all of us. Also, Lauren Bouchard has a thing with gnomes. It's been a thing since Home Movies. There's been a magnet of a gnome on the fridge in Home Movies, and there's always one in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And then also you see it on Bob and Linda's fridge since like season 1. There's a gnome magnet. And now Miss Schnur is looking at gnomes online. So I'm curious if that was done intentionally or just for funsies.
I did not notice that. It's like the pineapple in the show site.
Yeah. I may have to post it on his whatever that platform is calling itself to ask
Twitter. As long as that man still owns it, we're calling it Twitter.
Twitter's.
Love you,
Twitter's
homie.
now.
I get the dismissive shade funny, but you do have disabled folks in the audience that still suffer from masses being filthy gremlins. I understand that, and I feel your pain. I will eat a half-eaten quesadilla.
I can't take you seriously when you say I feel your pain. I just hear Dr. Phil the entire time.
I understand and I sympathize, and I only speak for myself, but I will eat a minivan taco.
Because I feel your pain. I feel it deep down in my core.
Then you know, if you have a taco in your van, I will probably eat it. Aaron, woohoo! Love Bronca. Almost gave me flashbacks. Aaron wants to know, have you guys ever considered doing a radio show together? It would be rad, I think.
Who? Us?
Us? Can barely do a podcast, my
the
friend.
most random ADHD things that fly in.
No. I mean, I'd love to, but no.
I would love to, but I don't think anyone would pay us for that.
No, this is we tried to do this but not Bob's, and nobody gave a shit about it. So
this is true.
This
is valid.
Oh, he thinks Bernard did that. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So Gnome episode. Bernard directed this one, I think, and overseas nailed Bernard's boards for the Schnur shot. Okay. Don't let book talk hear you, Mike. What's book talk? What's book talk?
Yeah, 5-second rule. More like 5-minute rule.
Yeah.
That's the 90s kid motto. 80s kids were like, if it's still edible, it's food.
Yeah, drink out your hose. As long as the toppings didn't all fall out, I think you're fine.
Rust is good for you.
Yeah.
Tetanus will make you stronger.
Yeah. Toughen up.
Yeah.
Toughen up.
Rub some dirt in your dirt.
Yeah.
The worst things you can do to yourself, do that.
Oh, Tanae says we're going to lose followers.
Little does she know.
We don't have followers, babe. We have best friends.
Yeah. They had to take an oath.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Solid episode all around.
Yeah. Do you want the synopsis for next week's?
Yes.
All right. Next week, we get a all new episode again. Saving favorite drive-ins. We're going to the drive-in with the Belchers, which we did see a little bit at the premiere. If you look at some of their photos, they did have the still from the drive-in, like the let's go get a snack.
I haven't been to one in a long time, but I love a good drive-in.
Same. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Belchers visit a local drive-in, Bob comes up with a plan to save the theater from closing. Linda accidentally insults another mom while on the group text chain. Louise and Jean hide from Tina after stealing some of their favorite candy. Okay, so Sling TV posted this. I actually think Simon Chong wrote this. There's a lot of flavor and color and
Oh,
and I'm like, Simon, you writing the synopses now?
it's clearly some kind of blue candy, something. It's something like blueberry something.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mike isn't ready for book talk or the fanfic of Wattpad. I don't know what any of that means.
Oh, it's like fan fiction books and stuff. What up?
What do these words mean? Thank you, Chelsea. What do those words mean, Aaron? What are you talking about? So glad people living in my phone call. I'm so glad the people living in my phone call me best friend too. Hey, yeah, Marlene,
Yeah.
we're best friends. You're a him fan.
You're in
We're
our
best
Fab
friends.
Five if we were still doing that.
Yeah, if
You'd be
you
in
were,
our top 6 if it was MySpace days, but it's not. Thank God.
I would put you firmly in the medium tier on our
burger
list.
list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Face blue smiling, face blue.
Don't look it up.
Don't look what up.
Don't tell
Book
him
talk?
that, Abby, because he's gonna
Book
look
talk?
it up now.
You're gonna look it up. Of course, I'm gonna look it up. Oh, it's funny because in the chat a lot of times we don't see the emojis you all put in. So Aaron, your thing literally says face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Truly, don't you bet
Thank
off.
you
Is
for
it
that.
okay? Well, you don't sign my paychecks, so I'm gonna check it out right now.
Abby, why? It
Is it
could have been
book
our
talk?
thing that he just didn't need to really get into or know about, and now he's gonna know.
What is book talk slang for? Short for book TikTok. Oh, it's a TikTok thing. Oh, should I? Like they'll hate me, or should I do it? Is that what you're saying? Books. I don't read. I don't read.
Final frontier.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike does not.
I don't read. The fuck is that, Aaron?
There's a lot of things going on in that.
What the hell? This is some kind of sorcery. I love that in this episode the chalkboard was in perfect shots. Yeah, absolutely. It was very crystal clear, very easy to read. Hulu won't allow us to take screenshots of anything, but
No, it never does. It's
yeah,
annoying.
this is rough. You're rough. Go to bed, Abby. Go to bed.
Might be tired.
Yeah. Solid episode all around. Any parting thoughts on the episode?
Good start to the season. Can't wait to see what we do. Excited for Brian's episode. Excited to kind of just see where the season goes. So I'm ready.
For those of us visually impaired, it was great. I agree. I fixed it. Your brain will break from the lewd spice level sugar. I don't know what we're talking about.
Stay sweet.
I am here from the early days of the internet. I have not been sweet since Goatsy. Also, JB, your Dr. Phil impression again. It was so fucking funny and very close.
Cello, you are too kind. Too kind now. I need you to
Chelsums.
talk about your feelings, but when you say it, lean forward and think really hard, okay? It's like a little bit of like the guy from South Park. Yeah, and just Southern drawl.
Yeah. Chelsea says,
Yeah.
"Can I go to bed?" You can, but you'll miss out on the design thing. In fact, let's do that now. JB, final thoughts on the episode while I set this up.
Great episode, awesome season premiere. Excited that Berner directed this. I look forward to more things and to see all the new episodes and what new directors are out there. So I think we may have one maybe. And Aaron, when are you going to start directing?
Yeah, Aaron, what are you gonna direct? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Is this it? No.
Why? Why does it do that? I kept hearing classical music through most of this, and I was like, where is that coming from? I thought some dude was playing bagpipes out there. It's not. It's these stupid headphones.
Oh.
I randomly play with them and touch them, and it turns them on, and then they start playing whatever.
I hear that. All right. Okay, so JB, why don't you? I'm gonna put the new graphic up here.
Okay.
And you can explain what we're looking at.
We'll do.
Wait for it.
Wow, it's happening.
Boom.
Right. Boom. All right, so we got 2 new things for you guys to look
Oh,
at.
God bless it.
You got it, Mike. Oh my. So that's the old one. That's Bob Belcher with the pumpkin that says North the Wharf on it.
Yeah,
And Mike's
that's available now. Go buy that now.
Those are available now. And sneakily, while you guys were making Mike talk about Arby's, I went ahead and made the new stuff live. So right after this is done, you can go get anything you're interested in. So yeah, these are the new designs that we just finished. So this is going to be the from North to Wharf flying bat burgers, which the one that Mike really digs.
Yes.
There is the full moon in the background, and that purple is fun. And it took a little while to find that purple, but I really enjoyed it. It gave like the kind of like vintagey, spooky vibes. And yeah, the bats are awesome. The wings are all just a little detailed, not super creative, but the fangs are also in there as well. So they each have fangs. And plus, Linda says bats are fun. They smile. It's their favorite holiday. So enjoy it. And then the other one is the Peanuts version of Teddy, where the Welcome Great Burger instead of Welcome Great Pumpkin. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun drawing this one. And I'll be doing more Peanuts, Bob's Burgers characters. I have the kids in Halloween costumes. That's probably what's going to be next week's. I just got to figure out which costumes to put them in. So maybe that might be a poll to ask you guys to get an idea of who should be in what. But yeah, that is the other idea. And the other one might be Bob and Linda with a bowl of candy handing it out. So we'll see what I come up with.
Let's see. Oh, Aaron chimed in. Hold on. What did he say? Aaron says, I direct retakes. Fair enough.
Yes.
But that's one step below a director.
Yeah, that's
though.
what Simon did.
Yeah.
And Tom Reagan. A bunch of guys did that for a while, and then they move on up.
Yeah. Awesome design, says Toasty. JZG Mama says, OMG, love them both. Let's see. Abby says, these are awesome. And then she says, you're so talented.
Thank you. This was just a lot of fun. I have to work on a commission piece, so the new designs will come out right after that. I'm going to try to finish that one tonight so I can work on the commission stuff. So I can work on the new stuff for us for next week. But yeah, I'm going to try to do some peanut stuff. And if I can come up with one other design that's kind of like the burger bats, I'll try to find one. But still thinking about stuff.
I will say I'm working on a design currently that is a nod to Room 313 at the Hotel Halloween episode. The problem is I overshoot my shot with designs and I can't draw. So it's a lot of tracing and tweaking little things here and there.
You could always, if you want something done, send it my way and just let me know what you're trying to do. I can try to knock it out.
If only I knew what I was trying to do. We don't know. I did the hotel and I did the moon.
Good.
I did the hotel, the moon, and the clouds. And I'm just like, what now? Super excited to see them. Bad. But yeah, these designs are now live on from northtowharf.threadless.com. If you feel so inclined to grab those, obviously no pressure to do so. Again, we're kind of wrapping this up now. So tomorrow's October, kicking off all things spooky here at North to Wharf. All I gotta say, JB, is that's what she said, and we all know Judy would say that on the Great North.
Would she now?
She would. So yeah, that again from northwharf.threadless.com for all your North Wharf merchandise. We have a Patreon. If you feel so inclined, for $3 a month, you can help us keep the lights on here. Once we start getting interviews back up and running, there'll be a little extra that we toss in for that $3 a month thing. Obviously, no obligation to do so. If you can, cool. If not, no harm, no foul. But thank you to those who are able to. I animation directed on a few super cool sequences on slug horses. Can't wait for that one to air.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Will that be in the first batch between here and January, Aaron, if you know?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I was low spoons and sleepy, but got it. Spoons. That I've heard that from my wife, and I had no idea that was actually a thing.
I'll explain it to you.
Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. And you hung out with us. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, whoever bought a shirt, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
It
you.
just literally popped up. I was like, wow, that's so cool. Thanks.
You have better things to spend your money on.
Also,
Oh,
guys,
thank
if
you.
you get the shirts, please send us pictures when you get them. We'd love to
Yes.
post them and show people because, like, we love seeing them on people because, like, they look fine on Threadless, but we want to see what they look like on actual people.
Also, we need our ego stroked. So, I need you all to stop putting out Halloween designs. No.
Who says that?
Chelsea's. Maybe
Why?
we'll just put out bad designs.
Why?
Maybe we'll just do that. We've been doing it for 3 years now. So
We'll put out some other ones. Like, once the holidays are over, I have a lot of ideas for just new, fun designs. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
don't make them so cute. All right, bet. Well, mine aren't cute, so there you go. Should I tease my design?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Maybe we'll get some input that you need to get your idea figured out.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I like it. I have an idea what it could be, but
share JPEG. Like MacBook. Okay.
oh, thank you,
What?
Mama.
What happened?
I got what she said. Like, just don't make them so cute because it makes it hard to not get them all. Thanks. That was not our goal, but I'm glad everyone is digging these. We always joke like we swing and miss quite often because we're like we like it, but
Yeah. We these designs we usually make them just for ourselves. And then when it turns out other people like them, we're like, oh, okay. Let me see. Can I? Okay, I can drop it into the chat. Okay.
yeah.
Bomb. Go there. And then here. And then there. Did that work?
It's doing it.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I should have put a black background. Oh, that you can't see shit there.
No. It
Hold
looks
on.
really cool though. From what I can see.
Hold on. I'll fix that. Hold on, everybody.
Let's not bombard him with questions, guys. Aaron can't tell you everything. We don't want him to get in trouble. We try to protect our bento friends.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's
So. Sorry, I was trying to kill the dead air.
Oh, you're okay. Now it's totally cool, Homer. We just don't want to get them in trouble. That's all. Because then we want them to, of course, come back and talk about stuff. Because sometimes, like, people will ask really good questions, but it's like they can't answer that question because that is like a job question.
So here's my. Obviously, we can't use characters, so that's why this rando is here. But I also don't like her, so she may get deleted. This is a nod to, obviously, the Hotel Halloween episode. You have Louise on the third floor in the window there, or the silhouette of a bunny-eared character. For what it's worth, the design won't have a white background. It'll just have a blank background, so it'll show up on any shirt. But I have no idea what to do with this thing, or even if I keep it. We like your job too, Aaron. You're very good at it.
We would love to work for them. We just don't know in what capacity we could do that.
Yeah. So you find us a job there. But yeah, that's I don't know what to do with it, so I don't know. Any suggestions I'm up for? I was thinking of getting rid of the lady and just putting some kind of text here. But I don't know. So that's where we're working on. Kind of stuck on it. Aaron, you're the okay, JB, Tanae said the same thing. I don't know how and where.
It needs... I might tell you to send it over and I might mess with it. Because I want to like just doodle like what I would think. Because I think lightning would help.
Chelsea nailed it. I love the hotel. It should be you and JB scared. Guys!
You're the best.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to put us in there. Okay, bet. Okay.
We need to be Bobified.
If only we knew somebody who could do that. Okay.
This is jazz. This is jazz on jazz with Mike.
Okay. We've gone on long enough. Let's. Yes, it should be Mike.
Yeah, you
and
guys have been
JB.
more than nice to sit. You don't need to do that.
Yes, it should be Mike and JB in the foreground. It should be.
Mhm.
If we looked like Bob's characters. If only we knew someone who could make that happen.
I'm not gonna name any names, but you know who you are, okay?
We see you. Okay. Okay. We're done. This has been
done.
From the Great North to Wonder Wharf, your unofficial one-stop destination for bento box information. As always, I am Mike.
And I am JB.
And we were told that we end the show too fast, so we're going to give you 1 second to put anything in the chat before I hit the videos so you people don't get mad at me. 10, 9,
Okay.
8, 7,
7,
6,
6,